It's you. Welcome back. I suppose you brought me ingredients again. Wonderful. Let me take a look. Some elvis quilt moss, redcap mushrooms. Oh, hey, crystal cicada shells. I guess I started molting them. And, wow, these aren't basilisk scales, are they? No, they're wonderful. But basilisks are absurdly dangerous. Is one nearby? So you found them in a snitchwing nest. Good. Then they're probably from far away. I'd hate to think that you're putting yourself in danger for rare ingredients. Now, let's see. I'll offer you 7 silvers and 10 coppers for everything. Does that sound fair? You look surprised. You may have not collected the scales from basilisk itself, but they're still very rare and very useful for alchemy. I'd practically be robbing you if I paid anywhere close to what I usually do. I take it you're happy with the price, then? Wonderful. Here you are. I'm very excited for these scales. There are all kinds of things I can use these for. Oh, well, mostly for making mithril. It won't be armor grade, but mithril has other uses. You're awfully curious today. Mithril is easily enchanted, so it can store lots of magic power in just a little bead. It's tremendously convenient for high-level alchemy. Say, since you're feeling chatty today, would you like to stay for tea? We've never had a chance to really sit down and talk. Goody. Come with me. I live in the back of the shop. Please forgive the mess. I promise there's a method to all this madness. I know precisely where everything is. See? I put the kettle right. Okay, wait. I know it's somewhere. I got it. See? I wasn't too far off. I'll be making my famous lavender herbal tea. I mean, it's not actually famous, but it would be if I had company over more often. Alchemy shares a lot in common with cooking, so alchemists are usually good cooks. And we make the best tea ever. Take a seat. Just let me start boiling the water. So, how's life? I understand that you do odd jobs around the village. Not just collecting alchemy ingredients. How's that going? Yeah, I can understand that. It's nicer to have stability. Before I got commissioned as an official alchemist, things were kind of dicey for me, too. Alchemy can be extremely useful in certain situations, but not as much in a rural area like this. But now, so as long as I fulfill certain quotas, I can get paid regularly. They'll even up my pay if I hire an assistant. Although, I don't think anybody out there is interested. Oh? You're curious? Eh? Well, I haven't been able to talk to anyone about it, so please, ask away. Well, basically, an official alchemist is someone recognized by the government as a capable alchemist. Every month or so, I get sent a list of potions and items locals need If the ingredients needed are rare, they usually provide them for me, so I can just whip them up and send them out. What kind of things they ask for? Well, most of the time, it's mostly for things for medicinal purposes. Healing potions, silk wire for sutures, antidotes for magical ailments, that sort of thing. It's important work, of course, but not the most exciting to produce. The things I really like are rare items, the kind used for reagents for magical spells, the kind used for reagents for magical spells, and things like that. I usually don't get asked to make those, but I do it on my own time. I still get to sell the other stuff I make, so I keep those in back, in case some mage passes through. And what is alchemy? Where to start? Well, I guess the best place is the beginning. Alchemy doesn't have the most noble origins. It started with a power-hungry king ordering his wizards to find some way to turn other metals into gold. Technically, they succeeded, but the ingredients were more expensive than gold they could create. But the wizards realized they found a novel way to use magic. You see, the wizards knew right away that they couldn't transmute matter with their own magic, but they knew a variety of magical creatures, plants, and minerals that had promising qualities. They managed to extract those magical properties to do things they couldn't. Alchemy allowed them to transcend human limitations. I mean, sure, alchemy is a slow process, so it's not suited for every purpose, but it is versatile, powerful, and anyone can learn it. No inborn magical potential needed. Naturally, some people are still better at it than others. The whole thing is an interesting process. Different sorts of magic reside in almost every living creature in various amounts. Every different type of magic has a different process for extraction, and some of them interfere with each other, making some combinations really difficult to get. Even once you've extracted the magical essence, there are a bunch of different ways to infuse it into an object, which can change the end result. And there I go. I don't get to talk about alchemy with other people very often, so when I do, I kinda gush about it. It's kinda funny. When I started practicing alchemy, I wasn't interested at all. It took a while to grow on me. But I found that I loved it once I really gave it a chance. Oh, well, it's kind of embarrassing. You see, when I was little, me and a bunch of kids snuck into an alchemist lab and sold a bunch of stuff. We were total brats back then. My dad found out about it, and after I returned all her stuff, she made me help out on the weekends as an assistant. The first few months I was pouting about, acting like it was so unfair. But I got myself listening in on her when she was muttering on herself how to create something new, and peeked at her notes from time to time. She noticed I was getting interested, so I graduated from sweeping floors to helping prepare ingredients. And before I knew it, years had passed, and she had told me I was ready for my own lab. Did you know that you were the first person to buy one of my creations? It meant so much to me, even though I'm sure you didn't give it a second thought. And then, oh well, I never told you this, but, well, without thinking, right as you had turned to leave, I had rushed over to give you up the biggest hug as thanks. I realized what I was doing at the time, and you turned around to see me so suddenly standing there right behind you. I knew I had to give you a reason for why I rushed over to you. I panicked. I just sort of blurted out that you should get me ingredients the next time you were in the forest. Yep, totally embarrassed. I guess you bought it, though. The next day, you were back with a sack full of herbs. It was the start of a long and prosperous partnership. By the way, you still haven't told me why you suddenly gained such an interest in alchemy. Are you trying to become my apprentice or something? Oh? Oh! Wait. Really? Well, I'm honored. I'm kind of surprised, though. You don't really seem like the type to want to be cooped up indoors. Oh. So you want to learn alchemy so you can make stuff on the go as an adventurer. Honestly, that's a fantastic idea. I don't know why more adventurers don't do that. You'll be a touch limited what you can do without a whole lab. But you'll be able to make basic potions. And you could make some decent quality materials to sell for extra cash. You certainly already know plenty about what ingredients to look for. So, let's see. Hey, how about stopping by on the weekends? Just like I did. I'm not the most experienced alchemist out there, but I can sure give you knowledge on the basics. Super. Well, I'm really looking forward to this. I'll be honest, I've kind of wanted to spend more time with you for a while. Hey, before you go, I'm thinking you still owe me that hug. Thank you so much for everything.